Hi everyone, Soulrise here. Now, today's episode of Masketeers is going to be hilarious. Basically, post-production, when I was doing my editing, I realised there's something seriously wrong with my recordings. So the recording for this episode, when I reached... So I was going from stages 410 to 480 to get the Twilight Clock, and I was going through some tactics and explaining a few things. Basically, my recording software malfunctioned, and it reset everything. So my game audio and my voice audio was linked, and it was set to like 720, and all recordings were set. I don't know if it was update or some sort of glitch or something, but it basically means the whole video was unwatchable because the audio is too high, the game audio is too high, so you can't hear a single thing I'm talking about. So basically the whole episode is naff. So I can't really re-record the episode either, because when you hit milestones you can't really go back, and everything I was going through was well, I was given some good pointers, I reckon. So what I thought I'd do is watch the episode, but I'm going to narrate what I'm basically saying. So it's going to be two of us, my old self and my future self, and I'm going to try to explain in the video what the hell I was talking about while I was going through the game. So yeah, this is a bit of a funny one. I'm basically going to narrate myself in this video. That's the only way I can think of, unless I scrap the whole episode and we just completely miss obviously 80 stages. So I'll give it a go, see what happens. I have sorted out the problem, so it won't happen in the next episode. So this is my old self. Look how happy I am, how happy and gleamy, and oh, look at that sexy guy. So this is just me looking at asking you to subscribe and saying, basically, this last episode we reached 440. I really want to get to 480, because with the special relic Twilight Clock, it basically there's three of them in a transcendent set, and they basically just make the game quicker. So the more you level them up, the more arcane you get, the more wave you minus wave enemy, and then also there's the stage skip. So that's the goal I was aiming for, getting the Twilight Clock. So I just explained doing that, and then also explained that I've basically been saving up the crystals, because we had a double crystal event recently, and so I've been stockpiling loads of crystals. That's why I've got over nearly 2,700, and I've been collecting charms for this big push. So since last episode, last Masketeers episode, I've just been farming, transcending a lot, collecting loads of charms from the rerolls, and basically I'm using all the charms I've collected now for the big push. So that's the tactic I'm going. Now these are going for all the current relics that I currently have. So I've leveled them all level 3, a couple level 4, and I mentioned there's a couple sets. So when you do get new relics, it's definitely worth trying to get sets, and that's the transcendental trinkets I was on about. So I'm trying to get the complete set of that, because that gives you a bonus, and it's not, I wouldn't say the best trinkets in the whole game, but they do help when leveled up quite high, especially when you get to stage like 500. When you get to, well, when you get to 480, 500, it does slow down significantly. So it's worth getting those and leveling them up high, and then leveling up all the artifacts so you can do the next run. Now I have put my Discord link in my old selves above my head. Come free to join Discord, because in there we've got a Masketeers dedicated channel. So all the Masketeer players are in there. We've got some guides going in there as well, and tips. I will be doing a team build guide soon, and skill leveling guide. There's so many guides coming up. So I've got team build, skill build, masks in elements and runes and that kind of stuff. And I think I might do beginner's guide, because I did the ultimate beginner's guide, and I'm doing this let's play, but I still get always asked comments of the ton questions. Maybe like the top 10 beginners tips, because I've already done top 10 tips, but they were like before I did that video, before the official release. So now the official release has come out, some things have changed. So I might do like top 10 beginners tips you must know, because always ask the same questions like, when can I change my team? Obviously, when you reach stage 60, when's the best to get the mask? Well, what is elements and what's enchantments, and like the base. I always get like 10 questions. I always get commented, so I might do that soon. So here I'm just talking about I keep going that side because the wrong side. So here I'm talking about my team. So about which is the best team to get, and I'm talking about literally the team build guide that's coming up. So that's what I was talking about before. And at the moment, I use Nightingale, Falcon, and it'd be Felina or Kane. Mostly Felina because she's got a high level mask. And then I have a buffer. So normally I have like 2 hitters. Falcon, always have Falcon on the team because he's amazing at like splashing waves. And this is why, because you can use stuff like his infused arrows, his Ultima, and level that up, and also his base attack, level that up to level 10 minimum, and that just goes through the waves. So it helps splash through these stages quicker. So you always have Falcon in the team, and that's always then with Felina or Nightingale, and then like 1 buffer. So 1 buffer would be Titan or Koro or Pixie. So you have one of them in your team. Normally it would be Koro or Titan, one of those 2, and they help buff the rest. So that's or debuff the enemies. So that's a normal setup. So that's an example of the team I've got now. But it really also really depends on what, like, even with your team build, it all depends on their masks. So even if, say for example, Felina might be really good, if Kane has got like a legendary mask with massive stats boosts, Kane could be more beneficial for your team. So masks play a huge role in your team as well. And this is all about the orb glitch. So you notice that randomly there's a blank space in where the orb should be. I do address that in a second, and all you have to do is restart the app, and that fixes it. This, I'm just getting rid of the ones I'm not using to collect those dusts, and dust I will use to get masks. So this is all about masks. So I'm collecting dusk, and I'm saying about the mask collection, how that's important, because when you get collection of sets, like legendary sets, you get extra bonuses and buffs, and bonus sets to come with it. So the whole aim is to get as many epic legendary completed sets, and I'm saying like Koro's got the most epic at the moment, so that's quite important to get all those basically set bonuses. So I said I will be doing a separate video about mask collection, mask crafting. So that's why I'm getting rid of all the old masks, and I'm using the dust. I'm trying to collect as much dust as I can because I'm trying to craft as many legendary masks as I can. Now thinking about it, I could have just recorded just the visual on its own and then implemented it and put it over that section of myself. But I thought I'd do it this way, was both of us. One, because I find it funny. Always find when something goes wrong, stuff like this funny as hell. And yeah, I think 2 of me, I think the world needs something like this. I think the world needs 2 Soulrise on the screen at once. So I'm tempted to put another copy of me above my head. Just for, like, giggles. But there could have been better ways I could have edited this, but like, pro channel, pro YouTuber. So here I'm talking about that orb. So the orb had this blank space I mentioned earlier. There's a glitch. The devs are looking into it, and they are trying to get it fixed as much as possible. So I'm just saying I'm just restarting the game to get rid of it. It gets rid of it with a game restart. Now, funny enough, I have been in contact with the Masketeers devs. So I've sent them emails and direct messages, and they have replied. They're really good, actually. If you speak to them, they reply really quickly. Now, what they had said at the moment, because I know there's a lot of people in Discord and Masketeers official Discord talking about the bugs and stuff like that, like what's happening. So now the Masketeers team is very small. I don't know exact numbers. It could be like 4 people or 5 people, but they're a very small team. So at the moment, because of the official launch, and they've been overwhelmed with the players, so it's reached 100,000, way exceeded that now. They've found out about bugs. They obviously wasn't in the alpha, the beta alpha pre game. So with the alpha players, there was only a few select people. Well, I say few select. There's a few thousand people that were testing it. So it's not as much testing as it was now. And so there's more bugs that they didn't realize was in the game. So at the moment, their priority is to get rid of all the bugs they can, to make sure it's smooth as possible, it doesn't interfere with gameplay, and everything's sorted. And once that's sorted, they can then change the resources into stuff for the game. Like I mentioned, I gave feedback, stuff like, oh, you've got to concentrate on the community feedback, let us know what's happening, keep up to date with fresh updates, stuff like that. And they did inform me that they already have tons of ideas and things in planning to come out soon. So I did mention about in-game chats, maybe like clan guilds, stuff like that, and they said that's a great idea. That is something they're looking into. But obviously more better updates. So I don't know if updates means new characters, new tournaments, new events, but they have got things like that planned, and they will be doing more interactions with the community. So once they're not using up all their resources on making the game basically perfect, bug free, they're then going to be more interactive with the community. So I do know they do a lot of updates on posts on Instagram to let people know, but I think they'd be more engaging in things like, I did suggest they should do a Reddit post weekly to let them know the game updates, or maybe just talk on Discord, just to keep people updated, and they said they will. So hopefully in the next couple of months you can see the develop of this game get bigger. That's the thing with such small companies, small beginning mobile companies, that obviously they're limited on people and resources and what they can do. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm behind them 100%. So any feedback, leave it in the comments. Go to their Discord. You can go to my Discord link. Let us know. I will let them know. I said they're very good at replying, and they appreciate all the feedback, and they're trying the hardest. Can you imagine how hard it is for a new game, new company, and everything, like not new company but a new game and everything that comes with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to how this game is going to develop over the next few months. I imagine what it is now and it is in 4 months time, it's completely different. To give you a comparison, as you know, I do Tap Titans 2 on my channel a lot, and obviously when they first started they had the same thing, bugs. They didn't even have skill trees or clans, none of that existed. It took time, it took months. So I'm looking forward to it. Now here I'm talking about Mask, I'm talking about the importance of elements and also about runes. So again, I will be more detailed in upcoming guides, but this basically talking about that the two things. I had a comment, someone asked about, oh, can you explain about elements a bit more? So when it comes to epic and legendary masks, they all have different elements. So this one has electric element, and sometimes has neutral or burn or ice element. So when you first start, at the beginning, when you first start playing, just get the most powerful mask you can. It doesn't really matter, just get the most powerful one. But as you start getting higher and higher stages, like stage 500, 600, 700, you start getting more legendaries, you start getting more epics. Then it starts getting to tactics of elemental damage and team bonus damage and rune damage, that sort of thing. So first of all, it's always best to have the team with all the same element types, because sometimes you get team bonus effect. So for example, on this one it says Omniborn, it says with different elements gives 10% extra damage. So each mask was a different element, you get a bonus. But for example, when I was in alpha playing, I used to have a team, I think it was like 600 or 700 stage, but all the team had a legendary mask. They all had burn elements, so they're all burn type ones, well, fire type elements, and they all had burn effect, because I re-rolled this status effect, and then one of them had a team bonus burn effect. So basically, if all the Masketeers had the same element, it would stack it up, and that gave tremendous bonus. So when you start getting the same elements and you start re-rolling the element effects, that's bottom one. For example, this one says frost gold, sparks from enemies affected by frost. So if I had like three other Masketeers with frost damage, the more frost effect I had, the more chance of sparks from enemies will occur. So I can re-roll the other masks that don't have frost effects to get frost effect. So that's the benefit of the re-rolls, that's the whole purpose. Now the runes, the second one's most important. As you can see in the top left, there's a green and blue yin yang. This is runes, so you need to make sure your runes are matching the color. So this gives extra bonus effect. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So you see it says equipped matching colored runes to get this bonus. So that one on Kane, you see he's got 2 red and a blue. Okay, so I'm using Falcon, use a Falcon for example now. So Falcon's got a green and blue type rune equipped, and that's going to give him, so his main mask stats 6.52. Now if I was to remove the rune, so there's not matching, so there's only one green, it drops down to 5.01. So the base mask effect is 5.01, but if you do have matching rune colors, so one green, one blue, it bumps up to 6.52. So depending on mask, it makes a huge difference. So let's look at this legendary one by Nightingale. So the base effect of Nightingale, because it's got 3 rune slots, because legendaries have 3, epics have 2. So the 3 slot is 2.73 as basic mask effect. 3, so that's your damage and health is times 2.73, and when you equip all 3 runes, it bumps up to 4.10. So that's nearly, well, it's about 70 or 80% more. So that's nearly double, just because you've matched the runes. So that's how important it is to make sure your runes are matched, and the elemental damage effect and team damage or team bonus effect when you do rerolls. Obviously, I will do a Masketeer, a mask grafting or rune. I'll probably do. I will do definitely doing a guide about runes elemental effects video in much more detail. So make sure you're subs and followed and hit that bell notification so you know when that video becomes released. So I'm trying to do a guide for Masketeers once a week, so probably every Friday if I can. So I'm trying to get it as in depth and as detailed as I can on these guides, and then put it out for you. So just be patient. All I can ask is please be patient. I'll try to get one out a week, and as detailed as I can to help you guys grind. If you got any requests or any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments below, because your feedback helps me make better videos. So thank you so much. Now here I'm finally reaching 480 after this long grind. Here we go. So I've reached the milestone and got the special relic Twilight Clock, which is what we need. By doing so, I've completed the set as well. So I'm just gonna wait for it to pop up. Yep, so you get the whole set bonus, gets a team damage and HP by 30% increase. So that's the best thing. So when you do go to get new relics, so when you purchase new relics at the top, it will show you a little bubble at the top right, so little 3 orbs, and if it's coloured in yellow, it tells you how many in that set you have. So say you get a list of 3, or I can't remember, it's 3 or 4 relics to choose from. I think it's 3 relics. Try to pick the ones with the most yellow orbs completed, because if you complete a set, you get the actual additional bonuses as well. Obviously keep out for which relics are better, because obviously if it's a bad relic, it might not help as much. But try to complete the set sooner than later. It will help you in the long term. And now I'm just transcending and using divine transcendence. That's what I collected the crystals. That we had like a double crystal event earlier in the week, where basically you deposit crystals and you can get double back. And so I just stockpiled loads, and I did that, and I got nearly 3,000 worth of crystals. So that gave me a nice stockpile of crystals, because that's special event. I kind of wish they'd do that more often. I don't think we've got a timetable when certain things get released. I know the Orb Royale gets released every Saturday, but I'm going to see if I can find out if there's an actual set time for when the special, like double arcanas, double crystals, all that kind of things get released. If I can find out, I will link it in my Discord. So these are just running my tokens to see what rewards I'm getting. You got to show the reward screen, because sometimes stuff happens. If you get 3 of the same kind, it gives you a big boost, a massive rewards, and you always got to make sure you do the extra spin. So you watch the advert to do that. So I got over 3k Arcana, nice. I believe I used my Arcana to just level up my Twilight Clock as much as I can. Yeah, because it gives you stage skip. It doesn't give much stage skip, because it says up to stage 25 give you 2, up to stage 50 give you 1. So there's not much at first, but when you get the higher level and you level that up high, every little bit helps. It's the biggest ones is that I like is the Arcane Chime, because obviously the increased Arcana from Transcendence helps loads, and the Daunting Bell, because obviously it makes you less enemies you got to kill between waves. So if you live that much, unfortunately these things are one of the most expensive to level up. But yeah, if you when you start getting like stage 6, 7, 800, these do start helping lots. pretty much all. I think I made something about quests then. I don't know what it was, but that's pretty much the big points of the video. I have fixed the problem, so back to normal from next week. So I got the audio fixed, and so my resolution went down to 720 as well. So again, I think that's fixed on this video, but for next time it will be back up to 1080, and the audio will be lovely, and I might even throw in extra graphics. I'll mention about follow me on Twitch. I am doing a nice big stream tomorrow morning, so I will be on Twitch in the morning between, I think, 8:30, 9. I think I'll pause it there. So I will be on Twitch at I will be on Twitch tomorrow at I think about like 8:30 or 9 a.m. GMT time, because I'm in the UK. So I've got a week off work, so I'm using it to stream with you guys for a few hours in the morning. So we'll be playing some games like Jackbox TV, bit Titans Q&A, bit Masketeers Q&A, maybe some COD, some other games. So if you want to join in the party and play with me, then join me on Twitch, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. And also rest of the week, I've got big videos coming out. I'm doing a special project for something else. I'm trying to grind those Masketeer guides, so I'll try to get all that done this week. If it sounds like a cup of tea, and if these videos help, yeah, follow me. It does help the channel uploads, and I love you for it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Look, I can't help it. It's two of us. It's two of us. Look at that. Look at that. It's like there's two of us. Two of us. I can't help it. Maybe the two of us is too much. I wonder how many like subscribers do I lose from this. Alright. Alright. If you think I should do double souls more often, or maybe I should just do 4 of us. If I do, instead of Masketeer logo at the top right, I just do 4 webcams, all from different angles. I can have a webcam up there, webcam up here, webcam from underneath. I can double chin, webcam over there. And maybe webcam from in the corner of the room, but we can't actually see me. And I'll just do that around the video. Yeah. Quality content. Anyway, see you later. Bye.